Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm John Carfagno, the Education Director, and on behalf of the Grand Rapids Art Museum, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the Nico-Team Award Ceremony. Before we get started, I am curious, by a show of hands, who has been to the Grand Rapids Art Museum before? Wow, okay. So quite a few people, that's great. I'm so excited to see that. So you may know that already then that we are the world's first LEED Gold certified art museum, which means that our building includes many design features that support sustainable uses of the Earth's resources. So as you came into the auditorium, did you all see the pool? The cool thing about that pool, all year long, our roof collects snow and rainwater, and when it melts, it goes into cisterns, and we recycle that water so that it can fill up the pond, the reflecting pool. So one of the other cool things, the carpet right outside the room we're in, is made out of recycled pop bottles. So how cool is that? Be sure to touch it. It feels like a regular carpet, but really it's recycled pop bottles. And I mention all this because design elements such as the ones we just talked about are reflective of the architect's belief in a cause. In this instance, the preservation of the Earth's resources and protecting the environment. Graham is proud also to house works of art by visual artists who believe in important causes as well. So on the second floor, if you have a chance, go up and see, we have a print by Robert Rauschenberg. And Robert Rauschenberg's art, it's right next to the library. If you can't see it today, be sure to see it next time you come. And Rauschenberg was a socially minded, creative genius. He looked at the problems of the world around him and used his art to make a statement. And what Rauschenberg said is, it's hard for me to not build in a lesson when I create my art because I care so much about my causes, technology, and the environment. So we are delighted to host the Nico-Team Awards because all of you, like the museum's architect, Kulepat Yantrasas, and our artist who I mentioned, Robert Rauschenberg, have used your creativity to lend your voices to address a serious concern. The statements you have made are important, for you have used your art to teach lessons, serious lessons, about the need to make positive choices and to preserve health and well-being. So I'd like all of our artists to raise your hands nice and high. What a good-looking group. The Grand Rapids Art Museum and everyone here applauds your work. And we also look forward to welcoming the 11 winners back to Graham as members, which will allow you to access the museum all year round. So you can see Rauschenberg's art, hang out by the reflecting pool, touch our cool carpets all year round. All of the participants will also receive a day pass to come back and explore the museum with a guest. So it's enough from me. It's my pleasure now to hand you over to our MC for this afternoon, Rachel Ruiz. Rachel is a host and reporter on 8 West and on Wood TV. She helped launch the lifestyle and entertainment show in 2009, and before that, she worked as an anchor and a reporter at the station. So she's a creative talent and an artist in her own right, just like all of you. So here she is, and she's gonna take us through the program.
Thanks, John. I appreciate it. How many of you students have been to Wood TV? Have you done a tour through our studio? Oh my goodness. Hey, a little reluctance. Yeah, it's a great place, and I recommend that, and there are a lot of really creative jobs there in TV. Did some of you students get stuck in the rain today? Is that way we had some? There was good. Where I was, it was like a hailstorm, tsunami. It was crazy, and kids were getting out of school. So I'm glad that none of you had any problems, and I'm really, really excited that we've all been able to come together here to celebrate and honor the creativity that went into this poster contest. It's really cool. The 7th annual Nico-Team Poster Contest award ceremony. And I don't know if you guys know this, but it all went back to Grand Rapids Public Schools, and there was a group of volunteer physicians who wanted to come in and really do something and be passionate about spreading the message anti-tobacco. And so here we are. It expanded to include this annual poster contest and the Teens Against Tobacco Youth Leadership Program for high school students. Now, I'm going to ask for a little participation here. Can you raise your hand if somebody in your family smokes or uses tobacco? Okay, seeing a lot of hands, but I bet from 10, 15 years ago, we're seeing fewer hands. A lot of things have changed in our environment, and a lot of the buildings that we're in every day are smoke-free. I think it's moving in a positive direction, and I think as young people and adults here, we can be a powerful voice to our friends, even to our parents, and reminding them to be healthy and promoting healthy habits. I've always been an anti-smoker, and I've been pretty vocal about it too, and so it's so great to see that we're moving in a positive direction and that we're having fun doing it, right? We're going to give away some good swag tonight, so I hope you're really excited about it. Okay, we want to say some thanks here because without the help of our local businesses and some of the people supporting this, we wouldn't be here today and we wouldn't be celebrating the talents of all of you here. So we want to recognize the sponsors of the Richard and Helen Devos Foundation, Kent Medical Foundation, and the KCMS Alliance Foundation. And we are really grateful for their support. So can we give them a round of applause, please? All right. And to the Grand Rapids Art Museum, donating the use of this really beautiful facility, which I gotta bet, a lot of hands went up when you said that you had been here before. Was it for Art Prize that you've been here? What, like a school tour, maybe? Different things? You can throw some out there. Art Prize, maybe? Yeah. We are so lucky to have a place like this right in our community and all the things that have happened around it since it was built not too long ago now. And so the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel, another great place you've probably been, has generously donated a delicious reception that you're going to get to have right after we finish giving out these awards. Our prizes for this year's contest were donated by Steelcase, Meyer Foundation or Corporation, Kendall College of Art and Design, Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park, and the Grand Rapids Public Museum, and RDV Corporation also participated by getting all the people together to put this together. And so we want to thank them as well. So here's what's going to happen. Following the ceremony, you're all going to get the opportunity to view the posters, which I know that you're very excited to see. And then you're going to exit on the south side of the auditorium. We're also delighted to announce that the winning artwork here on the stage tonight will be displayed at Kendall College of Art and Design during Art Prize 2013. What a great honor is that for some students. Just imagine, people from all over the world and our country are going to be able to see what you have been working so hard on in this contest. And so this also provides an extra opportunity for your friends and family to view your work on public display. So do not take your art home with you at the end of the evening. If it's on stage tonight, all other entries can be taken home by the artist following the reception this evening. T-shirts with the winning poster printed on them and your tickets to the Gram or from the Gram can be obtained after the award ceremony from your school administrators at the back of the auditorium as well. Okay, so every one of the ceremonies that have taken place in the past have involved someone or the endorsement of someone very special tonight, an honored guest who you probably have seen on TV as well, or maybe shaken his hand before. He does a lot of great things, like he's got a big bike ride tomorrow night in the city of Grand Rapids at the Kroc Center. So if you're not doing anything, head out for that. That's going to be really cool too. It's the mayor of Grand Rapids, George Hartwell, currently serving his second term. He's very conscious of the devastating effects of tobacco use. The significance of his presence here today is because his conviction is that it's the best way to prevent the ravages of tobacco smoking is to really prevent its use by some of the most vulnerable people in our society, some of the youngest people in this room and in our society that have so much to give in forming the future of the West Michigan community. And so we know that being young can be a time of being discovering new things and maybe experimenting with new things. And so that's why we want to honor your amazing accomplishments tonight. So the mayor would like to talk with you now about the importance of your choices in regard to smoking. So we want to honor the mayor of Grand Rapids, George Hartwell.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is just the coolest event. I look forward to this every year, and Rachel's right. I've been here for each of these wonderful events, and to me, what's so pure Grand Rapids about this is the way it brings together two values that we hold really, really strongly and really, really dear to our hearts here in Grand Rapids. One is the value of creativity, of innovation, of design, of seeing the world in new and different ways, telling a story about who we are and what matters to us in new and different ways. And we're going to see, is it 11? New and different ways right on the stage here in front of us today. So creativity is a value that we hold strongly in Grand Rapids. The other value we hold strongly is public health. And so this event brings together creativity with one of the most confounding public health challenges we have in our community and in this nation and in this world. And that is tobacco smoking. It's pure coincidence, but the meeting I just came from before I rushed over here was with 4 public health advocates in Grand Rapids who are promoting the idea of smoke-free parks. And Grand Rapids was one of the early cities in the state of Michigan to adopt a smoke-free interior workplace ban. So that was a double positive or negative, wasn't it? We were the first ones to say you can't smoke in a workplace in Grand Rapids. You can't subject others around you in enclosed spaces or public places like this to secondhand smoke. And the state of Michigan finally, I think it was 3 years after we adopted this local ordinance, followed us and said, yes, you can't smoke in any workplace in the state of Michigan today. And that was a good thing, a very good thing. But here's the statistic that these advocates told me this afternoon that was pretty disturbing to me. 17% of all youth under the age of 18 are smokers. 17%. And when we know exactly what the consequences, the health consequences of smoking are, and where I know it's taught in the schools, in health classes, you see it on billboards, you see it on TV, and yet still 17% of young people in America today are taking up smoking. Today, you artists, you young people are our teachers for this community. You're showing us a new and a better way to see our way through to being a healthier Grand Rapids through creativity and through your art. So I thank you for that. I look forward, as we all do, to seeing the posters unveiled and seeing the results of your incredible creativity. Thank you very much. Rachel, I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you, Mayor Hartwell. So it's my pleasure to get to talk next about a really remarkable man. Does anybody know, had they had the opportunity to meet Jose Noreso? You can raise your hand. Some of the others. Yeah, he gave a lot back to our community. He was a wonderful person, and he was an artist and a teacher at Grand Rapids Public Schools, and as one who was involved with young people in Grand Rapids schools on a daily basis, he really wanted to share his passion for art with his students, and that was one of the reasons he became involved early on with the Nico-Team poster contest. We have the moment that you've all come here for, that you've all been waiting for. We're gonna focus on the artwork. Are you nervous? Are you excited? Yeah. Okay, enough talking, right? I do want to say, though, And thank you for taking part in this contest, and to know that all of you have great value and your works have great value, and you continue to be, hopefully, great ambassadors for not just this cause. You know, the contest may be over, but you can really continue to be a strong voice and a strong advocate for this really important cause against not smoking, not using tobacco, and promoting healthy living and healthy lifestyles. Okay, so we have Mr. Richard Devos has donated his latest book, 10 Powerful Phrases for Positive People, because we know how important that is and what an impact it can be to be a positive force in our families and our schools and our community. And so these are going to be presented by the mayor, George Hartwell, with the other awards. And I just want to, everybody has the awards that they're going to be giving out. We're going to start out with, let's see, okay, the third Honorable Mention Award. And then we're going to kind of go in progress there from that. And so it is a one-day pass for a family of 4 to the Grand Rapids Public Museum. And it's going to be presented by Kate Moore, the Director of Marketing and Public Relations at the Public Museum.
Thanks, Rachel. I have to move this mic down just a little bit here. She's got big heels on that I don't. Well, congratulations again to all of you for participating in such a wonderful thing, both promoting wellness and creativity. So give yourselves another round of applause for that. Now I won't hold you up anymore. From Miss Hartig's class at Forest Hills Northern, in 8th grade, the honorable mention number 3 goes to Jenna Flory.
Okay. Thanks. Well, I just want to say I feel very honored to actually have taken a place in this, and thank you guys really a lot. It was a good experience. I really enjoyed doing the poster, and I actually learned a little bit from researching for my speech. I had a lot of fun, working with my friends, doing the posters. So, thank you.
Congratulations. The first and second Honorable Mention Awards are both a 1-year family membership to Frederick Meyer Gardens in Sculpture Park. Such a cool place, and will be presented by Heidi Holst, Curator of Arts Education at the Gardens.
All right. Let's get right to the awards. Honorable mention number 2 from Miss Hartig's class at Forest Hills Northern, 7th grade, Brett Bauman.
I'd like to thank you for this award. It was really fun doing this. I'd like to thank my art teacher because she was a big help in doing this as well. Thank you.
Great.
Okay, honorable mention number 1, and we'll look forward to seeing both of you out at Meyer Gardens all year. From Miss Phillips' class at Pinewood Middle School, 8th grader Tyra Hunt.
Hello, you don't look like you're in the 8th grade.
You guys, Tyra's not here. She's running track right now for Pinewood because she's a speedy little girl and they wanted her on the track team. And I just know that she really did not want words. The image is totally communicated by the electrocardiogram and the flat lining with the cigarette. So to Tyra, salute. Thank you. Thank you.
That's fantastic. So students, from here on out too, when you come up, will you please go in front of the microphone and describe your poster a little bit as well, and then return to your seat, okay? All right, we have the 7th and 8th grade, or 8th place awards, and that is youth art classes at Kendall College of Art and Design, and it's gonna be presented by Max Shangle, Dean there at Kendall College.
Thank you and congratulations to all of the participants. On behalf of Dr. David Rosen, the president of Kendall College of Art and Design, we congratulate you and we invite you to visit us at Kendall College. Right now we have an exhibition in the historic Federal Building, as well as a featured exhibition of high school students' work both from the United States and from China in our main lobby on 17 Fountain Street. So, 8th prize, Mrs. Klug's class at Crestwood Middle School in the 6th grade, Azaria Price. Pierce. Azaria, it's Pierce, right? I said your name wrong, I'm sorry.
I would just like to thank everybody, my parents, my classmates, and Miss Klug for giving me feedback. And my poster represents a fireman, a fire truck, putting out the cigarette as the building.
Nice job.
7th prize in Mr. Zylstra's class at Pinewood Middle School, 8th grade student, Kathy Dang.
Congratulations, Kathy.
I'd like to thank my art teacher for inspiring me for this idea, and I'd like to thank everyone, and it was a great experience for me for working on this poster and really showing my ideas on smoking and how it burns out a person's life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so far we've had a really strong showing from the Kentwood kids. And I could see Scott in the front rows beaming with pride here. So let's get this heated competition going. Okay, 6th place award, a digital camera. How cool is that? Donated by Meyer Corporation. It will be presented by Dr. Jack O'Donnell, Director for Preclinical Curriculum at the MSU College of Human Medicine.
Thank you, Rachel. Students, you have great power. You have huge power. You have huge power with your family. Use your power wisely. If they're still smoking, speak to them with love. They will listen. As a doctor, I've spoken to them for decades. I'm not sure they listen to us, but I do think they listen to you, so please do it. So very happy to say that 6th prize is Miss Phillips' class from Pinewood Middle School, 8th grade student, Tyler Garrett.
Congratulations. You get that too, and that. You're going to get a whole stack.
Hi, I just want to thank my art teacher, Miss Phillips, for giving me this great idea and helping me along the way. I also want to thank the judges for this great honor. You know, my dad is a smoker, and it's okay,
Dad. Take your time.
Let's just put it this way. I try to convince him to smoke, you know. He listens, but it's hard to quit. And this represents smokers. You know, they always lose, but in Scrabble, my theme is smokers always lose, but then if you smoke and play the game, if you're a smoker, you know, you have to think of words that, you know, to make certain letters make a certain word, and you have a time limit also, but how can you do that when you're a smoker? Because smoker kills your brain cells.
Good job.
Thank you.
Pretty amazing stuff. Okay, so 5th place award, another digital camera donated by Meyer Corporation. It will be presented by Scott Korpak, Assistant Superintendent for Instruction, Forest Hills Public Schools.
I was present when Dr. Tomatis came, I think it was 3 years ago, and chatted with Superintendent Beam and myself, and came with this idea, and I'm just so pleased that Dan was busy so that I could come and present this today. And students, you have done really great work, each and every one of you. And most amazingly is that you've used your talent to really share an important message. You're choosing to be healthy, both physically and mentally, by avoiding tobacco. Good work. But please don't be satisfied with this good choice on your own. Share your decision not to use tobacco so that all those around you will benefit from your positive role model and decision making. So, the 5th prize. The teacher is Ms. Klug. The school is Crestwood Middle School. The grade is 6th, and it goes to Shane Youngblood.
Thank you for letting me present my poster. I was really inspired because my grandpa smoked and he died of a heart attack and I never got to meet him. So my poster shows a picture of a baseball player and he just struck out because he was smoking, and smoking lowers your athletic performance. So thank you for this opportunity.
We're moving on now to 4th place, also a digital camera donated by the Meyer Corporation. And we have Mel Adkins, the Executive Director of Community and Student Affairs for Grand Rapids Public Schools.
Definitely thank you for having me here on behalf of the Grand Rapids Public Schools, our Superintendent Teresa Neal. We want to say this is a wonderful event. It means a lot. We just heard a story now. One of the students said, one of the winners. Just want to say thank you. She couldn't be here at this time, double booked, but definitely thank you for everything that you do. And for the 4th place winner, the teacher is Miss Phillips. The school is Pinewood Middle School. 8th grader. And congratulate Carter Yunker.
I want to say thank you to everyone for helping me get this far and being nominated as number 4. In the beginning, I always wanted this poster to be a simple and bold meaning to get the message across that smoking is evil. Thank you.
We have one more digital camera to give away to the 3rd place winner. So I would like to welcome Dr. Scott Palczewski, Superintendent of Kentwood Public Schools, to come up and make a remark. I know you're seeing a lot of your students up here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think it would be regretful if I didn't thank the many staff members who've inspired these young artists. This doesn't happen by mistake, and I know the time and the energy that goes into it, so join me in thanking the many art teachers who've inspired these students. And I'd like to announce the 3rd prize winner from Ms. Hartig's class, Forest Hills Northern, 8th grade, Brianna Borsman.
thank you all so much. It's been a great pleasure to do this and everything. I've been greatly inspired to do this. My poster, I don't want to say goodbye to my dreams. I bet you guys don't want to say goodbye to your dreams either. They're what make you, you. So smoking does that. It can slowly kill you or it can quickly kill you. It gives you cancer, it gives you bronchitis, it gives you other diseases. So don't say goodbye to your dreams for a silly cause like smoking. Thank you.
We have so many incredible students here today. And we're moving on now to a different echelon of prize. The next prize we're going to give out is an iPad. Now, who could use an iPad? I can use an iPad. I'll tell you. What's the age limit on this contest? Okay, so the second place award is an iPad donated by Steelcase, and it will be awarded by Deborah Bailey, Director of Corporate Relations at Steelcase.
Well, Steelcase is one of the bigger employers in Grand Rapids, and I think that poster about follow your dreams is we hope that a lot of you can work for Steelcase as you get older and get out there in the workforce. And we're absolutely committed to having a healthy environment and a healthy workplace for everyone. So no smokers allowed at Steelcase, or if you do, you'll have to pay a lot more for insurance. So you don't want to do that. So where's Miss Clegg's 7th grade class? Oh, a couple of you there. Well, where is Emma Pinchak?
Emma couldn't be here today, but I'm going to read her speech for her. She said, "Hello, my name is Emma Pinchak, and I'm a student at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood. My poster features a group of people holding hands lying on the ground. Their faces are covered with smoke coming from the lighted cigarettes. The smoke covers their face, represents the healthy lives they lost after they began smoking. The song children often sing, Ring Around the Rosie, actually originates from the Black Plague epidemic in Europe in the 1300s. The last verse, Ashes, Ashes, We All Fall Down, is the one I decided to use for my poster. In this song, Ashes, Ashes referred to how the dead were cremated, and We All Fall Down meant that the disease was not selective at all, as a great many died. This is the same with smoking. About 1 in 5 deaths in the U.S. are results of smoking or tobacco usage. Just as the plague spread like wildfire, smoking at a young age spreads well. Someone intrudes it, says it's just a cool thing to do, just try one, it won't hurt, then everyone is addicted. They can't stop, just as the plague was so contagious. Once one person got it, all the rest did. We all fall down.
That was awesome. Okay, here we go. First prize, it's the Jose Noreso first prize, and it's also an iPad. It's going to go to this year's big winner, and it's going to be awarded by the mayor of Grand Rapids.
Thank you, Rachel. All right. Well, just to draw out the suspense a little bit, let me say one more thank you. This handsome young man standing off to my left, Dr. Luis Tomates, has been involved in organizing this. His wife, Gretchen Minhar, is the artist in the family. I think that's fair to say. And together with Margaret Vega, who wasn't able to be here, and several others, they've organized this event year after year. And of course, the big moment that we've been waiting for, the first place prize winner. Drum roll. Thank you. From Central Middle School, 8th grader Molly Weiner.
Thank you. I chose to do my poster with lungs falling apart due to cigarettes because smoking kills you.
and there's cigarettes that are falling apart with smoke coming out, and smoking can cause many different diseases, so don't smoke.
And that's what you're going to see on this year's t-shirt. Isn't that cool? You saw it here first. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you to everyone who participated, and their families and teachers and their schools for being a supportive role in those lives. So we want to ask the winners to all come up here because we want to get your picture, buy your artwork, and we want everyone to be able to come and meet you and talk to you with your new celeb status. We want to grab a picture with you and the mayor, and so come on up here. And we want to thank everybody. So it's not over. We have good times and good food in a cool place. Thanks for coming out today.